wrong, and even if there was some wrong, it was patched up. I think that's over. So I think Drake is still Drake to some extent, but the bulletproofness is gone now. So I think he's gonna have to really just show up.
Yeah, well, they had a take on the pod. I don't know who said it. I forgot who said it. It might have been Ice. Hey, who was my man? Yo, you might be onto something. No, shout out to Ice. But they said that he hasn't had a hit since since Scorpion.
I mean, I was eyeing side eyeing that Tootsie slide shit a little funny. Like, really, niggas, this what we doing? But I mean, I never been a Drake guy, so I can't really. I'm not the guy to ask.
What type of hit were they referencing? Because didn't they have something off Her Loss that would be considered a hit?
No, they had okay. Look, they had at the honestly, never mind. They had that Jimmy Cooks record, right? Which which went number one. Um, after Scorpion, that there was that Dirk record.
Mm-hmm.
For what's it called again? That Dirk record.
Laugh now, cry later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Laugh now, cry later. Like for them to say that he hasn't had any hits since Scorpion, I thought was crazy. And for them, I think it was Ice that said it. He hasn't been rapping since then as well. It's like I've heard some crazy verses from him. Way
Yeah, what's the song with Chris Brown? I feel like isn't that
no guidance. Yeah.
No Guidance? Like who?
Do y'all think that he's more so not doing a good job, but he's trying to speak to like noticing? I don't want to say the decline, but like we've noticed we've seen Drake from the beginning. So we saw
Mhm.
him going up, we saw him plateau, and now we're kind of I don't even know if this is a plateau or decline, but we're seeing something here that we've never seen, and I think we're like instead of not saying that he's never put something out, but maybe we're seeing either the decline or the plateau of Drake. You think that's possible?
I wonder
Yes.
how long do we expect somebody to be at like their peak? Because if he's been in the game since like '09, it's 2025. Like, what do we
Exactly.
just genuinely speaking? Like, how do we expect someone's music or their career to go? Like, just to stay at the peak the whole
But then
time?
when you see Beyonce,
Like there can't be highs and
but when you
lows.
see,
But I think that's why I have a theory that he's pushing all these lows to get out this record deal and kind of to like reset
Mm-hmm.
people's like people have him up there every time he drops something they
Mm-hmm.
expect it to be some next level from outer space type of
Mm-hmm.
shit. So if he drops
You
some
know
mid
why that
now,
is?
why go ahead,
Because he did that.
my question
That's
because
is,
it.
he did
how
what?
long do you
What do you
have
mean
to
by that?
keep doing that? Like he's did it and he's done it consistently. Like, do we start looking down at him because he's no longer doing it consistently? Or, I mean, don't we give some respect to that?
Joe, go ahead.
No, I was just speaking to the point you were making about everything being out of this world or yada yada yada. Yeah, the expectations are that because he did that for so long. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of a victim of your own success.
Mm.
I agree. I mean, yeah, the expectations are very, very, very high. So that's why I'm not mad at him dropping this bullshit to get out. If the
You
future,
even saying, my bad, not to cut you off. You
go ahead.
even bringing up Jimmy Cooks in a conversation trying to find Drake hits is like funny.
Mm.
Like that would have never been the. That's just not. We talking about the big budget, uh, God's plan, the cell phone shit. You know the ones, the big records,
Well, Joe. Well,
big.
how do you say that as well as talk about, and you said it on the pod about the industry not even being the same. So how do you have one of those big ones if the industry isn't they're low on budget? So
Well,
how do you see the difference?
that's a great point. That's a great point,
Mm-hmm.
Joe. I think the people that are saying this about the music,
Yeah.
like, and it's a sad day. We just going by the ear test.
Right.
Like, we not even going by what Billboard is telling us about a Drake record. Fans are listening just with their ears and noticing, like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it's just people listening.
Right.
Well, okay. As far
I
as
want to
people
know
listening,
where 40 is. Like,
I'll
the
tell you where
at,
he is.
where is he?
He hasn't been around since Push exposed him for fucking leaking the shit.
No, he just did an interview with somebody last week, some magazine. So if you're around to do interviews, like I think 40 may be the fix. I think 40 is more than. a producer. I
Yeah,
think he's like just an orchestrator of all of your favorite Drake projects.
that tracks. Yeah, I mean, people don't really have 40 in that conversation until he goes missing. It's like how important he is to Drake's career. I think very very important. But it's yeah. Go ahead, Joe, if you have something on that.
No, I was gonna keep adding to the great point Jonay made. Also with him, he could always just go in a basement somewhere with 40 and come out with like a classic.
Right.
So who cared what the industry was doing? He could go in the basement and do it. That's why on the pod I say, yo, just go home, yo. Go home.
Mhm.
Like you outside, you fucking with the young kids, you with Yeet. Like just go home and age like you supposed to age. You aging like a white woman. Age like you supposed to age. Get with your peer group. Do the things that almost that a fucking multimillionaire is supposed to do at your age and your success level. Make it look cool.
I think it's the life experiences. Are you trying to say it's the life experiences that are
It's
translating
all of it.
into
It's all of it. I think it's all of it. And I'll mute up
now?
on this, but I do think it's all of it.
Now I will say, like the Drake I'm hearing now doesn't even sound like the same Drake that dropped in February with Party. Like it's not sounding like "Give Me a Hug" Drake. It's not sounding like "For All the Dogs" Drake. It's not my favorite album. One of my favorite albums of the 2020s, "Certified Lover Boy." It's not sounding like that. Like this is just different.
You don't think Crash Out sound like that a little bit?
Ah, whatever that. Man, I'm not into that that yeet shit, Central C shit. Like I'm
Oh,
not really
okay.
into that. I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I know I'm Canadian, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. I'm not from
But
over
he not
there.
UK.
Not UK. Yeah. I really like that, and he gave us a sample of what like somebody was
The
saying earlier.
Iceman one?
Whatever the first record he played on episode 3, the first minute of that
Oh
record,
yeah.
that was
Mm-hmm.
a great record. That's just like kind of letting people know, yeah, I can still do this, but I'm
And
gonna
then
give you this for now.
what you think about that one? Remember when Lucian's niece or goddaughter, whatever. Remember it looked like he was doing like a home video joint. It almost kind of had like a not a one dance type sound, but it was one dancey. And it was in episode 3. That's why I'm like it's confusing me because it's like there's like is that the old Drake that we're seeing? And you kind of hear it a little bit, but then to your point, it's like not exact. And if these are all throwaways, and it's like I'm just confused.
Some of these records, Johnny, some of these records sound like he recorded them during the "For All the
Couple,
Dogs" era
yeah, it
and threw them
does. It
away.
does. Yeah, I do.
But these eras are all coming too fast. Like you got Certified Lover Boy, followed by this, followed by that, without any room to really breathe and really stand on their own to be something. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm.
switch up so fast. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we say it's rushed and we say it's this, but it is something to that. Like you know what I'm saying? And everybody got the reasons why, or can speculate on the reason why. But it's just a fact that this shit is rushed.
I was gonna ask, do y'all think that the fact that he's been jumping or trying to jump in so many different genres the past few years, do you think that's been hurting him?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
I mean,
you're
I like honestly, never mind. So can't personally say it. I'm just saying, like, it's just so much of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it time to breathe and room to breathe.
yeah, he's given us a different type of album almost every time. He gave us "Certified Lover Boy," which was again one of my favorite albums of the 2020s so far. And that, and
Is
then we
it
move
different though?
on.
It sounds like the same dude on different production.
What'd you say?
Is that different? Is that a different Drake though, or is that just Drake on a bunch of different type of production doing Drake things on a bunch of different type of production?
No, that's different, man. He's not a one trick. I know people try to paint him like he does the same shit over and over again. Some sexy songs for you does not sound like "Honestly Never Mind." "Honestly Never Mind" doesn't sound like "Certified Lover Boy." "Certified Lover Boy" don't sound like "For All the Dogs." It's all different. To me, it's all different.